Everybody. This is Christmas Eve, and I'm at Southport, North Carolina. And these are two of my three kitties sitting in front of the screen door, the glass screen door that I have, and they're basking in the warmth of the sun. So we're going to have a toasty little Christmas, I guess. So I'm happy. Any rate, thought I'd start this off with a shout out to Super Buddies Forever, and I hope that you are doing okay on your Christmas Eve, and that everybody is healthy and doing okay. Now, what a lot of you don't know is that I also design doll clothes and dolls, and I've been doing this actually for a long time. Kind of do one-ofs. My family kind of started off doing this back in the late 50s, early 60s, and I guess I've ended up continuing it as I became an adult. Now, my particular spin is I use scraps, found objects, things that I find at thrift stores and junk shops. People give me broken necklaces and earrings, and I find things at dollar stores. And I try to put them together in imaginative ways. As for instance, the top here, those are earrings that I separated, and the little V thing is the actual piece that holds the earrings together, and then there's a loop that connects to the ear. So I took all that off. And then the waist piece, not exactly sure what that would be called. That's a little kid's clip, hairband clip. And I kind of like the colors, and I thought it'd be fun to see what I could come up with for it. This is sort of the side back. Kind of, you get to see some of that tool that I use. And then more of the side, the hair clip thing, whatever it is. And then how I used a broken neck bracelet to give a little weight to the back of the top so that it would stay together and hang properly. And then the hair is put together by another broken, this piece here is another broken bracelet. And then her earrings are actual earrings that I used. And then I thought this was kind of interesting. It's just an old one-of hoop earring that somebody gave me. So this is the outfit I made. Each piece is separate. It's got a slip, an underskirt, and then this tool. So not only do I work on Barbies, but I also work on boy dolls, Kens, or whatever I can find. Most of the time I go hunting at thrift stores and then put them together. So this, I kind of created my version of a pirate. Maybe kind of a modern day. The vest is actually from an old slipper. I really liked the shoe, felt it was too nice looking to throw away, so cut it apart and made a doll's vest out of it. As you can see, it was very ornate. And then the pants are an actual stretchy fabric. kind of reminded me of tapestry. And then made him a sheer long sleeve top, and kind of gave it a little bit of a ruffle. And then I also made his hat. So, and then he's also got a belt out of scraps that I made. And then in his storyline, he has a futuristic trunk that I made up a story that there's a time machine in there. And then he opens it and goes on explorations all over the place. And then he has souvenirs attached to his vest. And I found a little tiny clock. And so kind of ties him into being like a time lord. Here's another set that I made, a Barbie and Ken together. And there again, I use a lot of found objects, a lot of jewelry. Her beaded shawl is actually a beaded piece. I don't know what they're called, but they go over a lampshade. And it gives you kind of this chic kind of effect. And then I found a brooch. And these are all from thrift stores. I found a brooch that I liked and made her a pair of leather culottes. And then she's got a halter made out of ribbon. And I wanted something kind of simple and basic, but would still give some interesting textures and juxtaposition. And then her earrings are actually real earrings. They're garnets that I found. And then her little hat or pin or whatever you want to call it, that's actually from a thrift store find, and it's probably real, but it's all things that have been lost or misplaced. So for a doll, it's okay. For if you were trying to use it for yourself, you'd end up having to restore it, and it would cost more money to restore it than to use it as a little play piece. So the dolls get to have all sorts of fun things. And then the shoes I got off of eBay. I don't know what doll they belong to, but I think they're from Integrity Toys. They're kind of fancy, but I thought they looked really good with this outfit. And then the Ken, somebody gave me the piece that I'm using as a vest or warrior plate. I'm not exactly sure what you'd call that, but it's very reminiscent of my hippie days and Burning Man and like that. And these I didn't make. I mean, I distressed them, but they were an old pair of Ken jeans that didn't fit. I think I got them off of a thrift store find, and they were all beat up, and the zipper was broken. So I thought, I'll just distress them even further and make them look believable. Like you'd see this guy coming out of a bar. Any rate, and I thought they made a good couple. So that's part of that play line. Now, here's another mixed media using jewelry. And as you can see, I went with gold and glittery. So rhinestones forever. Now the dress is actually a remnant of fringe that I figured out how to give it kind of a multiple look uh, um, to make kind of a fringy cocktail dress. And then I had this broken rhinestone cuff that somebody gave me. And I thought with a little ingenuity, it'd make a great uh, belt type thing, trying to stay timely. And then I had a broken watch that I used the gold leather strap and tied it around in the back. And then it's two different. This is a earring, and then this is a broken earring as her neck ornamentation. And then she's wearing rhinestone earrings. And then I teased her hair up all over the place, and a lot of hairspray, Aquanet, as a matter of fact. And then the shoes, I thought these were a great find, and they're actually from a Barbie pack. Last year, I think I got them at Ross's. They were in a fashion pack for the holidays, and I thought these are shoes that I have to figure out what to put them with, and this outfit came along, and I thought perfect. And then her bangles are found objects at a thrift store. I'm not sure what they go to. Now here is another Barbie, more of one of my play lines. And as you can see, I use just about anything and everything. Somebody actually gave me a whole bunch of rattlesnake skin. I dried it, cured it, so that it was pliable a little bit, and then had enough that I made a couple of Barbie outfits. This is one of them. And I accented it with some antique lace that I thought complemented the pattern on the rattlesnake. And then I converted a little Easter basket into her purse, and then had some leftover batting and made an extra wrap because the skirt wasn't quite doing it, and she needed a little extra. Now everything is removable. All those dolls that I showed you earlier, they're all the clothes come off, and you can put everything back together. It's just a little complicated. Not something I would highly recommend once you got them dressed. Try to take it all apart again. But it all has snaps and Velcro and buttons, and I made sure, because I like things that are removable. I don't sew anything on. Even this little outfit is removable. So that's the rattlesnake one. Okay, last but not least, just to show you what you can do with just about anything, you can make a rainbow outfit out of scrunchies. I went into a not thrift store, what was it? Walgreens. It took me a couple of Walgreens to find enough, but found, I think this is like 3 bags of those little ponytail for little kid scrunchies, and then the bigger ones for bigger hairdos. And then these are also the more fabricy, and then this is that fluffy. And I've got the 2 different sizes, small size for the sleeves, and then the medium to large for the jacket. And then continued on making her a hat, and then teased her hair a little bit. But this goes to show you that you can pretty much, that you're only limited by your own imagination. And pretty much anything and everything is doable. You just have to look at things in a different way. So like I said, I've been doing this for a while. And this is one of the funner ones and that I've come up with. So hope you all have enjoyed this video. And like I said, it's Christmas Eve, so hope everybody is going to have a good Christmas. If you like my video here of my tortured outfit, altered Barbie hoopla, please hit subscribe and like. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to try to give you whatever further explanation on any of the outfits that I just showed. So Merry Christmas.